Good morning. It's Sunday, and had a couple thoughts for you as we turn to Monday. Monday is when I'm going to release the first step in drawing near and walking intimately daily with God. And I have a thought preparer, a thought conditioner for you, and that is a simple story. As I was getting ready this morning, I was had my pants and my shirt on, and I was looking for my belt, and so I went upstairs to the closet to get my belt. And as I got to the closet, I thought, oh, that's right. I moved my belt down to the rest of my clothes down in the utility room. That's where I've had my clothes for years. But Beth and I used to share a belt hook up in her room, or in the bedroom. So I turned around and went back downstairs to get the belt. And I got distracted when I got down there, put on my socks and shoes, and then recognized, oh, I don't have a belt on yet. So I started walking back up the stairs to get my belt. And at the top of the stairs, I realized my belt isn't here. I moved it a couple days ago down to my utility room where my clothes are. And so I want to tell you that in my mind's eye, I had to update where my belt was or where my belts were. And that's what we're going to be doing in this series, is we're going to update the pictures in our mind as to how we walk intimately daily with the Lord. We're going to update not according to what we think, but what according to God asks or wants us to be. And it's simple. It's not complicated. He loves us very much and doesn't want it to be complicated. That's the enemy. He complicates things. So another story to help illustrate this is yesterday I was holding my great nephew, Ezra. And he's such a cute little boy. And as I was holding him, his drool running down his cheek, and I could see the teeth coming in. He's 8 months old. I thought, what does a new mom or dad want to hear from their baby? What's the first words that he'll be speaking in the coming months? Dada or mama, obviously. Well, that's the same thing. It's a simple truth with God our Father. He wants to hear us say his name. Simple. And that's the point, the thought conditioner for this morning is grab onto the simplicity of these seeds that I'm going to share with you. Grab onto the simplicity of these principles of drawing near the Father. One last story from 2 Kings. Naaman's a great commander in the Aram army, and he had leprosy. He had a problem. It was leprosy. And so he called on Elisha, the prophet, to come and heal him. And Elisha said, dip 7 times in the Jordan River and you'll be healed. Well, Naaman got mad. It was too simple. Dip 7 times in a river and I'll be healed of leprosy? And Naaman's servant said, sir, if it was complicated or if it was difficult, you would do it. But because it's simple, you're mad. Just go get into the water and do it 7 times. Let's see what happens. On the 7th time he came up and he was healed of leprosy. Grab onto the simplicity of these principles and the situation you're in. Maybe you have some complications in your life. Maybe there's some tension in your family. Or certainly look around at our country and the complicated tension and disunity or division that is in our country. I'll promise you, if we draw near the Father, those things will resolve. God is bigger than your problem. He's bigger than our country's problems. God desires unity and wants to lead us to unity. And I'll tell you, our debt is nothing to the God of creation. Our country's debt is nothing. Your problem's nothing. So grab onto the simplicity of this and go forward.